Hi there, Rick here. It's April 8th, Monday, um Eastern time, 9:33, okay, AM. So it's Pacific time, 6:33 AM. Um First Majestic has hit a new high. Um you can see right there, okay? Put my mouse pointer over it. So 1096, okay? Last Friday it closed at about what, 1057, okay? And well, you can see here in my summary list, okay, um wow, there's a profit there of $2,090. The other four options here that I bought it in, okay, over here, four, that was 10 options right there. Well, it has a new high of 2,100 Canadian dollars. Over here, the four options that I bought is showing a profit now of uh, 280 Canadian dollars. Pretty nice. That's almost what my first Majestic investment is showing a profit of almost what, 2,450 dollars. That's pretty awesome. My IM Gold investment, it's still down by about $50. SILV, it's down 50. Silvercrest Metals, it's down still $60. And I'll show you Microsoft Money app here. Okay. So gold, okay, it's well, it's hit a new high, $2,349, and it's up what, $3.60 this morning. Silver is up 30 cents. You have to remember, when this rally wasn't happening, okay, the silver movements were only like, 10 cents, 5 cents, 20 cents. And, this past, what, 2 weeks, I've seen it 37 cents, 73 cents, $7, right? This morning it's up, what, 30 cents, 27.80. That's quite amazing. I've never seen jumps like this in my entire life before. See, already here, I'm gonna show you something here. Go watch list 5. See, First Majestic Silver, already the volume, okay, right there, 337.25K, so 341,000 shares have already been traded, okay. Wow, you look at it right now, it's already changed since I said it, 345,000, okay. It's up 51 cents this morning, or 5%. That's quite amazing. And okay, so back to here again. Okay, profit. PL stands for profit loss. Okay, it's showing that what? Well, it's fluctuating. It was just showing. Okay, there it is. 2090. Okay. It's really fluctuating, almost like $50 right there. Okay, I am gold. Okay, it's showing that. Wow, I'm not down any money in it right now. Same with SILV, okay? Silvercrest Metals. It's saying that I'm not, because I bought it at 0.20. It's at 0.20 right now. If this number goes up right here, then yeah, it'll show a profit. So I was just reading the news on gold this morning. It was just saying how the tensions in the Middle East, the U.S. Fed, okay, they're cutting interest rates. It's another reason why gold was going up. You have to remember, the U.S. Fed, okay, they're trying to raise interest rates to quell inflation, right? But I think that they're seeing that it's having an effect on businesses, okay, making their when they're financing their loans, okay, and you know, they don't want to blow up the economy, right? They don't want to, you know, start a recession, right? Or cause one, right? Because, you know, usually when a recession happens, okay, you know, they get into a lot of trouble, and you know, they want to avoid that, right? So this is another uh, another tab that I use on my Quest Trade app, Market Movers. Okay, I'll bring it up. Okay, now I can see, okay, all U.S. markets, top gainers, okay? So I like to just kind of like, what is it? Just skim across and have a look at it. See if anything catches my eye. Then if something catches my eye, okay, then I go into Yahoo Finance. Because I want to find out more about the company, right? See this one here, okay, 480, okay, it's up $3.37. The volume is already 44 million shares have been traded. Its market cap is 3.93 million, okay? So AUUD, okay? AUUD. Oh, shoot. I'll put AUUS. AUUD. Idea Incorporated. See, last 2 hours ago on Globe Newswire, 2 hours ago, Idea announces issuance of core AI patent. Audio content. Machine learning supports core AM, FM, AI model used with company advances for using AI prompts to interface with large language models. Okay, but what do they do though? What do they do for a business? Participate in podcasts will be paid on per play. Okay, this is interesting. Adia announces partnership with podcast industry leader. Sounds profitable, provides update on enhanced podcasts. Continuing to pursue the 2 AM FM streaming radio targets under that are more favorable price. Experts to re-engage with radio after target condition improved for larger transaction. See, notice how I just skim here. I'm just trying to learn a bit about their company. See, it says here they have 4.6 million listening to streaming AM, FM radio station, generating 2.23 million in high margin revenue. Okay, they had a reverse stock split. And then if I want to follow it, okay, then I just put it in my watch list down below. See, that's it right there. Okay, it closed at around 142 last Friday. And then this is all the stuff that's happening, okay, during pre-market, okay. It just jumped, okay, and wow, it went all the way up here to 482. Say each candle represents 2-minute candle, okay. So in this 1 2-minute alone, okay, you can see it traded what, 5.89 million shares. And then after that, the next 2 minutes, it traded about 3.6 million shares. That's a lot. So I don't know that much about the industry, and I don't know why their company is so important too. But somebody sees value in it. Let's go to 1 year, the 1 year chart. Well, 1 month. Let's see 1 month. Okay, 1 month. I can see that back here, March 11th, okay? It had a spike too. It was up at 339 and then it went down. March 11th. 3 month had a high of 565. Let's have a look at the 1 year chart. Wow. 1 year chart jumped from 11.49 all the way up to like $29. Wow. It's almost like a 300% increase right there. See if it's on a 5 year, if it's even been listed that long. Okay, it became a public company in March 2021. But he is showing some support here. So he went from 462 to 506, but then it dropped again. That's why it's kind of dangerous a bit sometimes day trade in these particular stocks, because you have to remember a 60-cent drop in a stock can really hurt you, right? I was just listening to Ricky Gutierrez just now on a YouTube video, okay? And he's talking about Lululemon, how it dropped, and he was going to buy some shares in it, okay? And it's quite amazing, okay? I brought up the symbol here. It's LULU here, okay? There it is, LULU. I went to 1 month, a 10-minute chart. So they just reported earnings a little while ago. And, well, there was a lot of negative sentiment because, look, it dropped from about $483 right there, okay, all the way down to $387, okay? So that's almost $100 drop right there, okay? So, and that was, what date was that? Okay, the date here, what it says right here, okay, March 22nd, okay? And you have to remember, okay, if you bought an option in it, okay, it would not have been that expensive, okay, for the limit, okay. The reason why is because it hasn't dropped yet, okay, and the premium usually goes up when there's more volatility because the price dropped, right? Okay, so say for instance you bought, okay, one option, okay, 100 shares, okay, and you know, you bought it near the top, okay, and it only cost you maybe, I don't know, $50, okay, and then you sold it down here with $100 price movement right there. So the intrinsic value, okay, and so I worked out on my calculator, okay, $100 you know, price movement, okay, would have made you 10 grand, $10,000. Isn't that amazing? You know, with the power of options, if you know how to do it, okay, and use it, you know, properly, right? You have to remember there's a lot of people that work pretty hard for 10 grand, okay, and you know, because options, it's a little bit different, okay? Like, to think of it this way, you're controlling 100 shares, okay, with putting down a lot less money to control it compared to if you bought the individual shares. Because, look, each share, okay, before the drop was about what? $481. So you just times that, $481 times 100, okay? You're putting down what? You know, tens of thousands of dollars just to control 100 shares, okay? And, you know, with options, okay, you're putting down a lot less money, okay, to control 100 shares, okay? Sure, if the option, for whatever reason, you know, doesn't, you know, move in your direction, okay, then you can always just sell it, you know, put in a sell order for it, you know. You know, you may have lost, I don't know, maybe $50 or something like this, right? But, or $25. But remember, if you're right, you know, you can earn, like, you know, a lot of money, right? So I just wanted to show you some different things with options because, like I say, 2 years ago, I didn't know how to trade it just because, you know, I was just, you know, too new to it. And, you know, I didn't really understand what was going on, right? But, you know, just from watching YouTube videos, reading books, playing around with my Questrade app, okay, I figured out how to do it, right? And I just bought, another 10 options in First Majestic Silver today, okay? It's down about $50, okay? But, you know, I feel, and then, how much is it here? Okay, the market value, okay, it's right there, okay? It says that, yeah, I'll put the mouse pointer. It has a market value, okay, of, see, market value? Has a market value of $450, okay? See that right there, 450, but it's down about what, $80. Okay, see that in the red? Okay, and this is I was gonna say, this is a skill. Okay, like, I mean, if you know how to trade, okay, it's just another skill in life that you pick up. Okay, it's almost like, okay, if you know how to work on your vehicle, yeah, it's a skill in life, right? You know how to do a tune-up on it, right? You know how to play basketball, a sport, right? It's a skill, right? Some people get better at it, some people don't. I just remember playing yesterday with some guy. I might ask him to do a YouTube interview on my YouTube channel. But, I remember this guy. This guy wasn't all that great, I thought. And, well, every time I go down to the gym, I see him down there. To take a guess, I wouldn't be surprised he's playing at least 5 days a week, 4 hours a day, okay? And, yeah, and he's still quite young, okay? He looks like he's in his 20s. But you have to remember, okay? Like, I mean, sometimes, too, you can be the lousiest basketball player in the gym, okay? And then you're playing 4 hours, okay? And, yeah, you're just getting better and better at what you do, right? Like, I see him play now, and boy, he's pretty good. Like, I mean, when I was playing with him yesterday, he was hitting 3-pointers from the outside. He was dribbling around his defender. What else was he doing? Just getting a lot of rebounds, right? But, that's something that people learn, okay? It's just another skill that they pick up in life, right? But, I remember when, yeah, he just, he couldn't, well, I wouldn't say he couldn't get any rebounds, but, he could still, get some rebounds or, get a few hoops here and there, right? But now he's just dominating. Like, I mean, when we're playing 4-on-4, guys are just, like, they're looking for him, right? And they're throwing him the ball, right? Because they know that, yeah, there's about a 80% chance or 85% chance when the ball's in his hands, the ball is going to go through the hoop, right? So, yeah, why wouldn't you want the ball in his hands, right? It's almost like, okay, if you got a professional trader, okay, behind the screen, he's got a good track record of making money in the stock market. He's only had maybe, I don't know, not that many bad trades in his life, but most of all his trades were, had made money, right? Why wouldn't you want the guy behind your computer screen trading for you, right? Like, I mean, maybe the guy makes you, well, imagine having Ricky Gutierrez behind your computer screen, for 1 month. The guy's made you, what, a few $100,000 US in a matter of 1 month. Imagine how happy you would be, right? You would probably want to, have Ricky, hey, move into my place, just trade on my computer screen and, trade beside, trade with your screen right beside mine or something like that, right? Yeah, why wouldn't you want that? But yeah, I just wanted to point that out, a stock Lululemon that I heard today. You have to remember, has gone down more than 483. Yeah, like, I'm looking at the 1 month, 10-minute candles, right? And, it went from 483 and it's all the way down to $360, right? I heard they reported positive earnings. So for whatever reason, somebody got spooked and they dropped what? Okay, I see in the 10-minute candle here on this date right here, March 22nd, just in this 2-minute candle, 1.49 million shares were traded. So somebody dropped a whole bunch of shares in a short amount of time, even during, pre-market, so there was some big players just dumping, okay, large amounts of shares, okay. So they see something happening maybe in the future, because like I say, they reported positive earnings, but yet the stock dropped what? quite a bit. Okay, almost, what is it? Yeah, about one fifth uh of its stock price. And you have to remember, when it drops one fifth, the company has probably lost, I would say, more than $1 billion. Okay, um, just to give you a perspective of how much money sometimes when some companies lose. Like I heard that, okay, Trump's was it social media app that dropped, in stock price, the company lost as much as what, $2.2 billion in market value. So it's pretty amazing because this is happening in in a matter of a day, right? Imagine losing, was it $2 billion in one day? Like, I mean, that would probably crush a lot of people. Okay, um, in terms of, was it um, just on uh, how well you feel, right? And uh, and it's enough to, well, just, I wouldn't say wipe out a company, but yeah, it's happened to companies before in the past where, yeah, the company has dropped so much that it becomes hard to even be stay in business after that, right? So yeah, I just wanted to show you that because, like I say, you can learn a lot from watching my YouTube videos on trading. Okay, and you know, um, I tell people this a lot. I wish that when I was a teenager, maybe even 16 or 13 years old, I had a friend, okay, his dad was a trader, okay, maybe he didn't do it full time, but maybe part time, but just, explain it to me, right? And, show it to me and, try to, so I can understand the concept, right? And, know how to look at a paper and, to be able to tell why, certain companies fall in price value and, how you can make money from the markets. Okay, how to follow different sorts of stock. Because I didn't learn this till, well, like I say, I was trading, with this trading app 9 years ago, right? But when I first entered the market, I think for the first 4 months, I just looked at the screen and didn't make any trades. I was just watching the markets basically, right? Just trying to learn from observational learning, right? But now I'm a lot more comfortable, right, with trading. I know how to make the trades, right? Um, and I don't mind, showing people how to do it, okay? And when I meet, people at the gym or something like this, right? Um, I don't mind, talking about what I do and telling them about it and explaining how it works, okay? Because yeah, there's been some people who, yeah, they've made lots of money in the markets, right? And then, it's almost enough that, yeah, they can semi-retire or even retire, right? And yeah, it's must be pretty nice if you can do that at a very early age in your life, right? Because I know that there's a lot of people who, yeah, um, they basically work until they drop, right? Because they just don't have enough money to retire, right? And you know, and there's a lot of people there too. I know that. Yeah, they struggle day from day to pay their expenses, or they're really heavily in debt, right? And it's causing them to have sleepless nights, right? Um, but this is another skill that you can pick up in life. Like, I mean, there's some people that think, oh, trading is too risky, right? Don't do it. Or maybe they say that, yet they go to the casino a lot and they lose a lot of money at the casino, right? At least if they're trading, okay, they're owning a part of something. They're owning part of a company, okay, and they can see how the market works too, right? And I find it quite interesting too, right? And I like talking to people about it.